more than an extension of the nonconformist attitude of the hippies in the 60s. You'll meet some outspoken punks and their parents this morning on Twin Cities Live.
Voltage 5.
Well, this will be what you call a learning experience this morning. We're all going to learn something. Hi, Amy. How are you?
Kind of tired. It's kind of early.
Kind of tired? Did you have to stay up all night to do this show this morning?
Why would I have to stay up all night?
Some of the kids told me that they usually aren't up at this hour, so they just stayed up all night to do the show. How old are you?
15.
15 years old? And your folks are out here in the audience with us this morning. How long have you had your hair like that?
In this style, or?
Yeah.
This style just for like a year.
Yeah?
But before that, it's been like 2 years.
What did you do to it anyway?
What do you mean, what did I do
What
to it?
is that? I mean, how do you get it to do that? Hold on a minute. Wait a minute. I mean, that's stiff. How do you get it to do that?
Glue?
Glue? We have a picture of Amy. Oh, yeah. We have a picture of... Let's put this up and show everybody, okay? This is Amy before. How old? And Amy after.
Before this happened to her.
That's your little girl.
Yep, sure is.
Did she discuss this with you?
No, this is her own idea. This is just a sort of a development. It's been going on 2 or 3 years.
A sort of a development?
It's evolved through many stages.
How did it begin?
Well, I think she began by shaving one side of her head and bleaching part of it and cutting sort of zigzag stripes in it so that it was a brindle effect, which I thought was very interesting.
Yeah.
You got a cool mom.
I mean, now I'm a dad too, and I would think if my daughter Sarah came home and said, Dad, I'm going to shave part of my head and brindle it, I would say, that's pretty interesting, Sarah.
Well, my wife and I have been involved in theater for 30 years, give or take a little, and so what I see here is a lot of costume work. And it's technically very good costume work. The punks go to an awful lot of trouble to do really first-class, first-rate representational art. It's art form.
Are you an art form?
I'm just myself. I mean, I'm not like, it's not like I go up and I'm going to say, oh, I'm going to be Rembrandt today or something. I mean, it's not like, it's not an art form.
Yeah? Well, what made you do it?
What made me do it?
Yeah.
I want to be different. It's a statement. It's being different. It's showing society that things that are different aren't necessarily like nasty. People always look at punks and people go, oh, nasty, they cut them down and things like that, and they don't even know what it's all about. Mm-hmm. It's saying that we're different, that we don't have to be like everything else. We don't have to be like the messed up world.
What do you have in your nose?
It's an earring.
Yeah? Does that hurt?
No. Why would it hurt?
Well, I don't know. I never imagined it. Don't you think if you put an earring in your nose, it would hurt?
No, I imagine it's similar.
Yeah, you?
Yeah, I would. It would.
That didn't hurt when you did that?
No.
Did you do it yourself?
Yeah.
Yeah? Aren't you kind of worried that she might get herself sick doing that?
They
Try
forbid me to
and stop
do
your
it.
daughter.
Try and stop your daughter. Let's meet somebody else. Well, Sarah's a little too young for this, but see, that's what worries me, that I don't know what's coming 10 years from now. We're doing this right now. Rachel, how old are you?
16.
And how long have you...
I don't know,
What do you call that? How do you...
what I call my hair?
Yeah, what do you call that?
Ratted.
What?
Ratted.
Ratted?
I've had it black for a couple months, but I've had it, ratted and stuff for a couple years.
Yeah. Have you done it other colors?
Yeah, it's been white, purple, blue, blonde, red, and black.
It's been white,
I can sing a
purple,
rainbow.
blue,
blonde, red, and black.
All at the same time, or?
No, it was blonde and red at the same time, and it was like, it went from like lavender to purple to blue to black.
How do you do that? I mean,
how do I dye my hair?
I mean, where do you get the stuff to?
It's different stuff. It's a lot of times I just take something like a clothing dye or something and mix it with with a regular hair dye.
I mean, this is like work to get it to do what you want it to do, isn't it?
Well, it kind of is, but it's not any more than, you know, all the girls who have the flips who wake up every morning and spend an hour and a half with a curling iron, you know.
You don't have to spend an hour and a half with curling iron.
I just ride it. It's, you know, it only takes a couple.
Where do you get your clothes?
Different places. They're everywhere.
That outfit didn't come from Dayton's, is that what you're
This did.
Yeah, the top did?
Yeah.
Hi, Brian. How are you?
Good.
How old are you?
15.
We have a before and after picture of you. The way you used to look a couple of years ago, right? Okay. There you go. You're a good-looking kid, Brian. You really are. Were you in Boy Scouts or anything?
Yeah.
Huh? What?
No.
What? Why?
Why not?
Why what?
It's a good enough reason, but a lot of other kids in your class are not. So why did you?
Why should I look like everybody else?
Mom is here with us this morning. Why? He's not going to tell me. You tell me what.
I think personally he's rebelling against something. Or everything.
Have you talked this over with him?
Oh, yes.
Well, you're one of these, oh, yes. Brian, tell me about talking this over with your mom.
I don't.
Mom says you've talked this over. Does that mean that Mom says, Brian, I don't like what you're doing?
She's talked it over. I haven't.
Oh, she's talked it over. You haven't.
I just tell him that I don't like it.
Do you hope against hope?
Every night I pray that it will change.
Do you think that it will?
It's going to be leaving home soon. I'm kidding.
Brian, how old are you?
15.
15 years old. What grade in school?
10.
How are your grades?
Okay.
Okay. What do you want to do with yourself? What do you want to be when school's over in a couple of years?
I don't know.
No, no? Plenty of time to decide?
Yep.
Okay. Let's also this morning meet Emily McMahon. Good morning.
Hi.
How are you?
Okay.
Can we show a before and after picture of you? Well, we're going to anyway, all right? Oh, your friends up here in the audience love that, Emily. They're telling me that you believe you used to look like that?
What?
You believe you used to look like that?
Well, obviously I did.
But are you ashamed of that at all?
Not necessarily ashamed. I'm not proud, but I mean, how was you?
What made you decide to change the way you look?
I didn't. It just happened over the years. You mean, you don't just make up your mind and say, well, let's do this, and one day it just
Well, that
happens
doesn't happen
gradually.
just over the years without something happening. I mean, you just don't wake up one morning. Is that a pearl in your nose there?
Yeah.
You don't just wake up one morning with a pearl in your nose. I mean,
If I put it there, I do.
You had to make some kind of decisions somewhere along the line that you were different from the other kids in school. Did she do that?
I think so. In our house, we talk a lot about choices and acceptance. And I guess that's about as far as we've gotten as between the teams of parent and child talking it out.
And do you continue to talk it out?
Yeah, we do. I think it goes one direction or the other. Sometimes I feel like we've talked this out too much and it's getting old. And other times I think as a parent you feel, gee, maybe I should sit down and talk to my child about this, you know. It can go either way.
Does any of it frighten you at all?
Oh, I don't think a real scare. The only thing would be that if Emily's personal choices would start to limit her too much. I don't think 15 is the age you should make a lot of permanent decisions or start to limit yourself.
Putting a pearl in your nose is kind of a permanent decision about the way your face is going to look later on in life, isn't it?